At this time, I would like to ask Jacqueline Farber to do the roll call.
Board Member Clapsey?
Present.
Board Member Nichols? Absent. Board Member Prieto?
Present.
Board Member Burgos? Absent. Board Member Siciliano?
Present.
A quorum.
The Rent Board complies with the Sunshine Law of the State of New Jersey. Notice of this evening's meeting has been filed with the City Clerk, and notice has been posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building. Tonight, the court stenographer is not present. However, the meeting is being recorded. The addresses to be read for a mass vote are those applications for the board that the board members have reviewed individually without discussion and have found to be the subject of the requested action and in compliance with the rent controls ordinance's requirements. If for some reason anyone has a question or problem with one of these applications when the address is read, simply raise your hand and the address will be stricken from the mass vote and heard separately. Please listen carefully for your address. No application will be heard once the board members have voted and the public hearing is closed. Continue. Capital improvements resolution 866, 868 Broadway, Hudson, 868 Broadway, Liberty, LLC. Jackie, can I get a motion to vote for the resolution?
Yeah, I can read the resolution. Let me read the resolution to be clear. This is resolution number 2025-03. Whereas the Rent Control Office of the City of Bayonne received an application for an individual rental unit improvement surcharge, the application submitted by Hudson 868 Broadway Realty, LLC, the landlord of the apartment building located at 866-868 Broadway, Bayonne, New Jersey, the landlord. And whereas in the application, landlord alleges that it has also installed new kitchen cabinets, countertops, a new backsplash, a new sink, moved an outlet, and did carpentry, electrical, and plumbing work in connection with the new installations, which was done within the last year that cost a total of $7,760. And whereas the landlord alleges that the useful life of the improvement is 15 years, and whereas landlord alleges there is one rent control tenant affected by the individual rental unit improvement living in Unit 34 of the landlord's apartment building located at 866-868 Broadway, Bayonne, New Jersey, where this capital improvement was made, the tenant. Whereas landlord alleges that the rent control tenant would pay $43.11 every month for the next 15 years as an individual rental unit improvement surcharge to account for the improvement referenced above. And whereas having read the landlord's application and supporting documentation and determined that the application was complete and proper, the Rent Control Office scheduled the matter for hearing and notified both the landlord and the tenants that the hearing would be held on May 20th, 2025 at 7 p.m. And whereas the board held a hearing on the matter on May 20th, 2025, and both the landlord and the tenant were absent. And whereas the board found the application and supporting documentation to be truthful and credible, and whereas the board reached its final decision regarding the validity of the application at the May 20th, 2025 meeting. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the board hereby grants the application and orders the tenant to pay to the landlord the following individual rental unit improvement surcharge: $43.08 per month, starting the month the resolution is passed for the next 15 years, ending September 30th, 2040. Roll call.
For a roll call, I just want to make a statement on, there was an error on my end on 43. When you read 4311, it's actually going to be 4308, like I stated in the bottom. So I will correct that before I send it out to the landlord.
Okay, so just to be clear, the paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth whereas clause says pay $43.11. That is now being corrected to say $43.08.
That's correct, yes. So I'm going to do a roll call to motion to move the resolution. Board Member Clapsey?
Approve.
Who wants the motion first to approve it? Sorry.
I'll put the motion.
Secondary?
I'll second.
All right, motion to approve and all. Board Member Clapsey?
Approve.
Board Member Nichols not present. Board Member Prieto?
Approved.
Board Member Burgos not present. Board Member Tina Siciliano?
Approved.
Motion approved. Resolution approved, sorry.
There's no public, so we don't need to go into public comment.
A motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:07. Board Member Clapsey?
Somebody should make a motion.
Motion, sorry.
I'll make a motion.
All in favor for a motion to end the meeting at 7:07? Board Member Clapsey?
Approved.
Board Member Prieto?
Approved.
Board Member Siciliano?
Approved.